All right, guys, it's time for another episode of RBC in 52. Today, my challenge to myself is to actually try and keep this closer to 30 minutes. We'll be reviewing the hands from Thursday night, June 25th. I've also got a couple of tables of poker going that I got to keep up with. And yeah, let's get to it. I created a folder with the hands, just dumped them in here from the common game. We'll give you a file that you can do this with. June 25th, 2020. Let's fold some cards. All right, let's go. So North has 9 and a 5-5 hand. This looks like a pass. East has a balanced 13 count, opens a club. So South has 13 points here, but really nothing to bid, so gonna pass. West is gonna bid a heart. I'm going to turn off the confirm action things because they are big annoyance. Settings. Turning those off, we're turning that back on, and maybe we're actually ready to go now. Okay. Yep. So West bids a heart with this. This is, pretty standard, even though you've technically only got 5 points. This is plenty to be bidding a heart with. And now North can make a takeout double, or you could actually bid one no trump here as a passed hand to show pretty good shape in the other two suits. So let's stick with that concept, right? No trump can't be natural here. This is only because North is a passed hand. If North weren't a passed hand, one no trump here would still just be natural, like 16 to 18 points. I guess maybe technically you don't have to alert this because bridge logic dictates that one no trump here is for takeout. If East-West is playing support doubles, which is definitely a flavor of double that I suggest you play, he can double here to show 3 hearts. And this isn't a penalty double of one no trump because one no trump's not natural. It's as if North made a takeout double kind of, and we're just using our support double to show 3 hearts. So South, if he has a preference between diamonds and spades, should bid it. He does, so we definitely want to bid 2 diamonds here. West competes to the 2 level. This is not encouraging at all. This is just saying, partner, I would rather play 2 hearts because we have 8 trumps than defend 2 diamonds. North has bid his hand, East has bid his hand, and you'll notice like West and South are the captains at this point because their partners are pretty tightly defined. And South, I think with King 10 fourth of hearts, you can pretty much know what partner's hand is. It's 5 spades, 5 diamonds, a singleton heart, and 2 clubs. So if we think about our law number here, we have 8 diamonds, they have 8 hearts. That's 16. I think we probably actually have some negative adjustments here since we have King 10 of hearts and King 10 of clubs. 16 means that either we'd be making 3 diamonds or they'd be making 2 hearts. I also have the option of bidding 2 spades. That doesn't really feel right on just a doubleton. So I think I'm going to go ahead and bid 3 diamonds now that I think about it with this analysis. And that's probably going to end the auction. And if we think about the play in 3 diamonds, it's going to be lose a heart, lose a club, and lose either 1 or 2 spades for making 3 or making 4. Let's see if the double dummy jives with that. Should be making 4, I would think. Yeah, everything's leading to making 4, and that's assuming that North-South play clairvoyantly and get the spade suit right. And meanwhile, if East-West were left to play hearts, that looks like a heart loser and a spade loser, a couple diamonds, a club. Looks like about off 1 and 2 hearts. Seems about right. if we go ahead and go undo here, back to South's last bid, let's say we let them play 2 hearts. What does the double dummy think we can do here? I'm guessing the reasonable leads are down 1. Yeah, so Trump lead, any red card lead, or the clubs down 1. So let's see how the law did here. North-South can make 10 tricks in diamonds. East-West can make 7 tricks in hearts. That's 17. We thought the number was 16. So yeah, pretty good here. Pretty good use of your old law number. I feel like we've beat this one to death. Let's go to board 2. We are not doing so well on the get through this in half an hour pace. So we got a pass and another pass and a 12 count with West opens a club. North has 13 points, but they've got long clubs, so this is a pass. East, it would be my style to bet a spade with this rather than a diamond. Just prioritizing majors. And West has one of those hands that is actually one of the few times we're going to rebid a 5-card suit. Okay, you don't want to rebid 1 no trump. With this hand, you're not balanced. You do have a very nice 5-card suit, and really, it's the only thing you can do here. You have more passing. I think East is just going to be done with this, right? You don't want to dig the hole any deeper. And that is what I would expect. And North probably goes ahead and leads the king of spades, even though, you know, that's a suit that they bid. It's a sequence, so I would lead that. Moving on to 3. I have a 13 count, semi-balanced with South, opens a heart. And 17 balanced with a couple of heart stoppers, has an easy 1 no trump bid. That goes pass. We can play systems on here. So you just bid 2 hearts as a transfer to spades. South has nothing left to say. West accepts the transfer. And we're done. And I would just be leading a heart. It's partner suit. And looks like this is going to make about 3, maybe 2, depending on whether they take a losing spade finesse and then find the club rough. Would be 2 clubs and 2 trumps and the ace of diamonds for making 2. On to 4. West does not have enough to open. Neither does North. East has 11 balanced. Opens a diamond. South should overcall 1 spade. I'm not overcalling 2 spades with this because I'm hoping to get some sort of constructive response from partner and then perhaps bid a game. You know, I've got a pretty good hand here. West makes a negative double here. This is close to 2 hearts, I guess, but the thing is, like, you're leaving your partner no outs and you only have 9 high card points. I really want to stress the idea that when you bet 2 hearts in a situation like this, you have 10 high card points and 5 cards in the suit, 5 and dime. So failing that, but still wanting to, you know, basically what we want to do here is make a surrogate 1 heart response to our partner's 1 diamond opening. We can't do that because they were called a spade. So think of the double here. It's negative, and it's like a 1 heart bid, an invisible 1 heart bid. North wants no piece of this. You know, she's got some values, but a misfit with partner. East rebids 1 no trump. She doesn't have 4 hearts to bid 2 hearts with, and she's got a balanced 11-14. So this is just 1 no trump. I think that I would go ahead and keep on bidding with the South hand. Maybe bid 2 spades here with my pretty 6-4 shape. And I think that's going to be the end of things. I would be leading my singleton diamond. Let's see how that's going to do for us. Looks like it leads to making. All right, moving on. Has a balanced 11 count. It's 4-4-3-2. We have the Jack 10 of hearts, I guess, or also red on white. So I think this one comes in just under the bar of what I want to open the bidding with. East passes. South can go ahead and bid a spade in third chair. It's a pretty nice suit. Remember, it's just the idea of the tactical value of the spade suit. Okay. West has a 2-heart call. This shows a good hand with hearts, which is exactly what she's got. The suit quality is nothing to write home about, but we just have to get involved with a hand this big. Okay. And what does North have? North has a hand that's kind of interested in potentially defending 2 hearts doubled. We can't double for penalty here, right? Because double is takeout. And I think that what I would be doing here is, wow, if I pass and partner reopens with a double, am I really sitting for this? I think the answer is yes. And if partner doesn't bid, that's fine. So I think we're just going to pass. My other option here is to bid 2 no trump, natural and invitational. Some of that depends on how frisky my partner likes to get third chair. Anyway, East is going to be passing, and South, probably doesn't want anything more to do with this auction. And I think West is just going to play 2 hearts on the prescribed auction. You would lead the queen of spades, and it looks like 2 hearts is a maker. All right, here we have 16 balanced, and it's a really yucky 16. 16 nonetheless, so we open a no trump. South, let's say you are playing Meckwell. We'll just make something up here. So we definitely want to be getting involved with 6-4 shape here. It's not about the fact that we have 14 points as much as it is that we've got 6-4 shape. We've got the vulnerability in our favor, and we want to be getting into their no trump auctions based on shape. All right, so in Meckwell, I could bid 2 spades natural. That would be one idea. Or I could bid 2 diamonds, showing diamonds in a major. And I think what we're going to do is just suppress the diamonds here and go ahead and bid 2 spades and preempt the 2 level for the opponents. Just cross our fingers and hope that we're buying a couple of spades and the dummy seems reasonable. And it's a question of whether West wants to compete to 3 hearts here or not. If she does compete to 3 hearts, we need to send the message to our partner that we are just competing to 3 hearts based on shape. Like we just want to play 3 hearts instead of defending 2 spades. We don't want to invite a game or anything like that. So I think this is a little bit frisky, especially red on white, but let me show you how we would do this if we're playing a convention called Lebensal. The idea would be that we bid 2 no trump with a hand like this. It's not natural. It's just asking partner to bid 3 clubs. So let's say it went pass. And East would bid 3 clubs. I guess I'm folding these pocket 8s. Seems like a strange spot. We're going to call. He's got a jack. He's got a jack. He's got a jack. Okay. Yeah, so 2 no trump asked East to bid 3 clubs. He's going to bid 3 clubs and also alert to the opponents. This is forced. Again, this is part of what's called the Lebensal convention. It's the idea that we can use 2 no trump in auctions where we don't need it to be natural as something else. And I'll show you what the something else is here. NF is non-forcing. Okay, so this is the way that West shows his partner that he just wants to play 3 hearts. If he had a good hand with hearts and wanted to force, he would bid 3 hearts immediately over 2 spades rather than go through the 2 no trump switch. So it's just a And it's just like a toggle switch to show partner whether you're serious or whether you just want to compete. And the concept is we don't really need two no trump as natural. We're going to give it up as a natural bid to use it for something else. And here it's to delineate between hands that just want to compete versus hands that want to force. And East should, not be at all tempted to bid. And we play 3 hearts. So we have a 15 count. It's 3 suited, and we start with our 4-card diamond suit. West should overcall some number of preemptive hearts. Seems like 3 is probably the right number here at equal vulnerability. And, we've got our offense to defense is pretty high here. North does not have enough values to act. And East should just definitely bid 4 hearts here and be slightly concerned that you're actually missing a slam. Okay, it doesn't take that much from partner. Give him, a singleton club and the ace 7th of hearts and the queen of spades. I mean, that's 11. Yeah, you could potentially, partner could have ace 3rd of clubs and ace 7th of hearts. There's a lot of hands that will make a slam here. But that being said, I think I'm just going to content myself with a 4-heart bid, give up on slam, and everyone's probably done here. I suppose South could make a takeout double, but it doesn't seem like the opponents are messing around at this vulnerability, and I don't really want to have partner who couldn't act over 3 hearts be playing at the 4 or 5 level when this is all I'm providing in the dummy. So just go ahead and pass, and you can see that East-West is off 2 club tricks. They'll get to pitch 1 diamond on the big spade, and it's going to be 650 for East-West. $12 balanced for West, opens the longer minor at club. North, I guess you're bidding a heart with this, but I don't. This is not really my cup of tea, but I know everyone in the world's going to do it, so stick with a heart here. East does have 5 in dime this time, right? They've got 5 cards in the diamond suit and 10 plus points. That's what 2 diamonds says. West can rebid 2 no trump here. Remember, you're making the bid that describes your hand, both in terms of shape, and you've got the double heart stopper. So it's a very clear 2 no trump bid. And East is going to raise to 3 no trump. And this is not going to be pretty for East-West, since they can't really run the diamond suit before North-South get a bunch of heart and club tricks going. But I think 3 knows where you want to be. Just another public service announcement. Don't get too tied up in whether the hands happen to make the contracts that you bid. If you've got opening hand facing opening hand, you don't have an 8-card major. You've got a stopper in the suit that they've overcalled. You just need to be in 3 no trump, and if it doesn't fetch, there's another deal coming around the bend. So we have pass, pass. South should definitely preempt in clubs here, particularly at this vulnerability in this seat. And West has a 3 no trump bid. Okay, not 3 hearts. 3 hearts is going to be that thing we talked about a couple talks ago where you're end playing partner. Just bid 3 no trump. You have 18 points. You have a double stopper in clubs. If it turns out that partner's got a heart fit and hearts would have played better, oh well. You've got to make the bid that's the most useful thing to your partner. And if you bid 3 hearts and catch partner with some useful values here, like he's never going to be able to bid 3 no trump because you've got the ace jack of clubs clogged up. All right, so 3 no trump is the best bid you can make here. And it goes all pass. North is going to lead the 6 of clubs. And we are going to be able to develop diamond tricks, right? We're going to lose one diamond. No matter if North covers the queen or doesn't cover the queen, we're going to be able to set up the diamond suit with one loser. In the meantime, the defense will also get a club trick. So we're going to end up with 5 hearts, 5 diamonds, our 2 aces, except that we're going to have to eat one of these tricks because they're going to score a club and a diamond in the process. So making 5 for East-West, 660. I think that's what we did, and it was a 68%. But yeah, a very, very important that you look at that West hand and convince yourself that 3 no trump is the bid you want to make, not 3 hearts. And make the bids that are useful, most useful to partner. All right, this time we have 9 balanced pass and 8 balanced passes and 9 semi-balanced. You could open a club for the lead here, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. That's the suit I want led. Again, in third chair, we're not opening just tee-hee because we can get away with it, you know, when we don't have full values. We have a reason. And here we're opening a club because that's the suit. That's where we live. That is the suit we want partner to lead. North has 14 and overcalls the 5-card major. East should raise clubs, right? You just bid 2 clubs to show 4-card support and 6 to 10 points, just like your grandma taught you to do. South uses the same principles and bids 2 spades. West is like, all right, my job here is done. North doesn't have enough hand to keep on going over just a simple raise. If you get carried away and bid too much on hands like these, what you're doing is you're teaching your partner not to raise you with 3 cards, and that's not something we want to teach our partner. So we pass, and East probably shrugs and passes. I suppose you could compete to 3 clubs. In fact, I guess I sort of like that, again, on the theory that we don't let them play at the 2 level when they want to. So I guess I will go ahead and bid 3 clubs on this. And, you know, perhaps that will be it. One of North or South might take a crack at this, like a thin penalty double. Just because they think that 2 spades is making and they want to protect that 110 equity. If we look at what the contracts will do, like let's say that we defend 3 clubs. What are our leads tell us that's going on? We have a bunch of leads that lead to down 1, so it looks like they can make 8 tricks in clubs. And if we bid 3 spades instead, let's see what the double dummy thinks of that. It thinks that 3 spades is down 1 on most of these leads. So North-South can take 8 tricks in spades. East-West can take 8 tricks in clubs. And you see what North-South is doing here. They're basically reasoning that I think, you know, we bid 2 spades with the full expectation it would make. So we can predict that there's going to be a lot of 110s and 140s our way. What's the quickest way to leapfrog that? It's to double 3 clubs and beat it 1. And if it turns out that we weren't beating 3 clubs again, like our alternative score for not doubling is minus 110, which isn't going to be anything good, right? Like we could look at the comparisons here. And if North-South ends up minus 110, they get 9%, right? So it's doubling 3 clubs in a situation like this. There's almost no downside. It's almost all upside. And you're doing it again on the reasoning that we have equity to protect in the form of we were slated to make 2 spades for 110 or 140, and we need to do our darndest to try and compensate for that by doubling our vulnerable opponents to get 200 instead of settling for undoubled and getting 100 per trick. All right, South. Is this a two-spade opener? It's bad shape. It's good offense to defense. The vulnerability is neutral. The seat number is good. I feel like if I preempt two spades here, someone's going to call the cops on me and say I only have 3 points. I sort of get a kick out of having the cops called on me, truth be told. So why not? And what West has is hearts and diamonds. Definitely want to bid with this hand. I don't have enough to like use that Leaping Michaels bid we talked about maybe a couple times ago. So what I'm just going to do here is bid 3 hearts, right? And for what it's worth, I would not play a 3 spade bid here as Michaels. I would if I felt like the hand were good enough, what I would do is bid 4 diamonds, and I want that to be diamonds and the other major. And what I would want a 3 spade call to be is partner, please bid 3 no trump with the spade stopper. I think that's pretty standard, but I wouldn't swear to it. That's what I think those bids ought to be, though. Anyway, West bids 3 hearts. North has a flat hand. You do have 9 trumps, and you're not vulnerable. So I suppose you're just supposed to close your eyes and bid 3 spades on a hand like this. The one thing about 3 spades here that's a real concern. I'm a little bit worried that all I'm doing is convincing them to bid 4 hearts, and I have really no reason to think that we're beating 4 hearts. Okay, I have no defense outside of spades, and my partner's 2 spade bid kind of said the same thing. If I bid 3 spades here, I'm pushing them into 4 hearts, and maybe it's the case that my right-hand opponent has a very chunky 3 heart bid, and my left-hand opponent has a hand that they don't quite want to raise on. Maybe that's dreaming, but I am a little bit worried that I'm just making it too easy for them to do the right thing by bidding 3 spades. So that's one thought. So anyway, it goes 3 spades, and East, wakes up with this pretty huge hand. I guess I would bid 4 clubs with it, and this is natural and forcing. It goes pass. West bids the other suit. Goes pass, and East comes back with the doubleton, king jack, support and hearts. And East West finds this very nice 5-2 heart fit game, right? North South's going to cash the first 2 spades, and then it's going to be lights out. So making 5 for East West, 450. If we go to this thingy, recent tournaments, here, board 11, other tables, 450 for East West is actually, it's going to be 77%. Okay, so again, it's again with the theme of getting to a normal spot, making the normal amount of tricks, not doing anything brilliant, just keep the ball in the fairway, and you get a better than average score. All right, moving on to 12. $11 balanced, white on red. I want to open this. I have 2 aces and I have the 10-9 of hearts. I'm going to open a diamond. This is the only time in standard bidding that you open a diamond on a 3-card suit when you are specifically 4-4 in the majors with 3 diamonds and 2 clubs. Amen. East is going to want to bid some number of preemptive diamonds here. So if you're playing inverted minors, which I think the majority of people are at this point, you bid 3 diamonds on a hand like this. It turns out you're only on an 8-card fit, but never play your partner for only having 3 diamonds when they open a diamond. They have 4, 99, and 44 100ths of the time. It's South's responsibility to get the heart suit into the picture here. West is like, I want no further part of this. And North, even though you've got 10 points, this does not look like the kind of hand that you want to raise on. If I bid, I guess I'm going to bid 3 no trump, but man, we are a long way away from 9 tricks probably. So I would think this just passes out in 3 hearts. This does not look like it's going to fare all that well. What does perfect defense do here? Down 1 on spade leads. That actually is probably the only suit we're not going to be leading since we've got that naked ace. But it turns out that's the lead that beats the contract, and we'll move on to board 13. North has a pretty nice hand. 5-4-3-1 opens a heart. East has nothing to add. South can go ahead and just bid 4 hearts here. And this is preemptive. You'll notice South doesn't have a garbage hand. South has an ace and 5 trumps, but a balanced hand. And, you know, you're also vulnerable, so partner's going to know you don't have just complete garbage here. So my partner and I talked about this hand for a while last night after the game. And I said it feels like every time I encounter this hand, say in the bridge world bidding forum, that they're just automatically bidding 4 spades on this. And there's kind of a joke about playing Texas transfers. The joke being that 4 hearts is always a transfer to 4 spades. Like when one side bids 4 hearts, the other side bids 4 spades. So it feels like most people are bidding 4 spades with this hand. And I think North is probably done. East is done, again, with the concept of don't hang your partner. He's under a lot of pressure to bid 4 spades. And we're probably just done with the South hand as well. What's Double Dummy think? Down 1 on a black card lead and making on a red card lead. What about if West had passed? I believe 4 hearts is a maker, but it seems like maybe there was something fancy to it. You're losing, obviously, a spade, a heart, and a club. Yeah, so what if this instead went pass, 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 and East is on lead? I think that you're supposed to make it on all the leads. Hide double dummy. Show double dummy. It wasn't. Okay, if we lead a spade, it's down 1, huh? All right, well, scratch what I said. 4 spades is down 1 and 4 hearts is down 1. Okay. On to 14. We have 7 balanced as a pass. South passes. West has an 11 count balanced. I guess you go ahead and open this a club. North has 14. And a diamond suit. This looks like, you know, maybe a light 1 no trump bid or maybe a diamond. I have no problem here going ahead and bidding a no trump with this, treating it like 15. We do have a source of tricks, and we have, by source of tricks, I mean the diamond suit, like a 5 card suit. Here's a good thing to have. So much better than if you had 4 triple threes, say. And I do have a double stopper in clubs. It feels like 1 no trump is actually the best description of my hand. Please do not get the impression that I like making this 1 no trump overcall on 14 counts. I think the 1 no trump overcall is actually one of the most dangerous, like subtly dangerous bids that we have. But here I'm willing to do it based on the source of tricks and the descriptive nature of the bid and the fact that I have a double club stopper. So this goes pass. South is going to, you know, again, play systems on here. Transfer to hearts. And if your partner super accepts, maybe we think about bidding a game. But if they don't do anything exciting over the transfer, we're probably just content playing 2 hearts. Partner is not going to super accept, like with a 14 count and only a doubleton heart. We're not doing anything fancy. And this would be the end of the auction, I imagine. On to 15. $16 balanced, opens a 15 to 17 no trump, even with the 5 card spade suit, as far as I'm concerned. West definitely wants to bid here based on the shape and the vulnerability. If you're playing Meckwell, which is what I stuck us with earlier, you can bid 2 hearts. And that is one of these newfangled conventions where you bid the suit that you have. So this is kind of interesting. What I would want to be playing here is north-south. And I think that this is how most modern pairs treat this call. I would want double to be takeout. Okay, that's what I want to do. And it would go pass. Maybe East raises to 3 hearts here. Especially looking at only 2 spades, you can kind of anticipate that your left-hand opponent's about to bid spades. And we're going to feel like bidding 3 hearts after that anyway. So let's go ahead and bump it up to 3 hearts here. Now, South with a 5-card spade suit and a partner who's shown spades basically on this auction with their takeout double of 2 hearts, turns out can go ahead and bid 3 spades on this anyway. And I would think that's going to be the end of the auction. We have 11 kind of gross points. We're red on white. It's a Michigan shout out, I guess. John Cusack shout out. I guess I'll open 1 club. Just stay on brand here and keep on opening light. North is pretty close to a takeout double. Bad suits. I guess I'm passing. This is like a maximum pass in my book. Give me 1 more like excuse, and I would be making a takeout double with the north hand. East needs to bid a heart. And South has nothing they can really do here. See what happens in the auction. Maybe later on we'll come back in. West has an easy raise to 2 hearts. Partner, I have heart support. And I have a minimum hand. There goes pass, pass. And now South needs to do something. And first of all, we don't want to double and have partner pass, and now we're defending 2 hearts, particularly with our heart void. We want him to actually pick between clubs and diamonds, even though the clubs was the suit that was bid on our left. How do I get partner to pick between clubs and diamonds here? I think I just bid 2 no trump. Right, and again, this can't be natural. It's just takeout, and we are not leaving the options of either partner bidding 2 spades or leaving the double of 2 hearts in. So logically, 2 no trump probably should be for the minors. Here goes pass, and partner can bid 3 diamonds. East is pretty happy about that with king, queen, 4th of diamonds. Yeah, and I think it's just going to be 3 diamonds by north-south. $16 balanced opens a 15 to 17 no trump. East is balanced. South has a gigantic hand. What is this, 18? 18 is enough so that you know that your partnership is not off 2 aces, right? Even if partner's got 15, we've got 33, which means the opponents can't have 2 aces, which means that we don't even have to mess around with, like, if you're tempted to bid Gerber, it's not going to inform your decision, right? We know we're not off 2 aces, and we're always going to be bidding 6 no trump, whether partner shows us 1 ace or 2. So without further ado, just bid some 6 no trump, put the dummy down, and say good luck, partner. A gross 11 passes. And we could think about opening 2 diamonds, I suppose, with this hand. We could think about opening 1 diamond. I think I'm actually going to open 2 diamonds with this. And partner will know we have, a pretty nice hand, since the vulnerability and the seat number are not in our favor. So partner should know we're not, messing around with this. So that feels like maybe the best thing we can do. And it goes pass. And partner is going to want to bid here. I believe we could easily have a spade game. So we're going to bid 2 spades forcing the north hand. That goes pass. South, if she had as much as a doubleton honor in spades, would raise spades. We don't have that. We do have a side club suit, so let's talk about that. You know, again, two spades, you should be playing this as a forcing bid, a new suit over the week two. And I guess we just kind of go back to three diamonds here, which is not forcing at this point, in my book anyway. And I think we'd be done. South is going to open two hearts. First chair, white on red. Good offense to defense ratio, good suit. Again, if the cops come after me, that's perfect. And North is just going to bid four hearts here. So East has a gigantic hand. And I got pretty conservative on this same auction. I held this East hand. I bid four spades. They now bid five hearts over that, and I just bid five spades and played it there. Perhaps my partner could have raised to six, but I certainly understand he didn't know his hand was working quite this well. He's got to be super enamored of the king fifth of spades, but all the other stuff in his hand looks like it might be junk. Reflecting back on it, maybe a better bid by me would have been five spades. And that's kind of just begging partner to bid six. If there's any excuse, maybe that gets the job done. Maybe it doesn't. Really, all you're looking for is the ace of clubs and the king of spades. And you have no idea if the person on your right is bidding four hearts just to jack the auction up, or if they actually think it's a make, or if they don't know what's going on. But I think in retrospect, again, probably my hand merited more than four spades. Maybe five spades is the right idea here. Anyway. A couple more hands. We have 9 that passes and 14 that opens a heart. East passes. South has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losers, which is just a 2-heart bid. If you're playing something like Bergen, I guess you can make the 4-card single raise with this. But if you're not playing anything fancy, there's no problem with just bidding 2 hearts on a hand like this. West can go ahead and double. The hand with the shortness needs to act. And again, we don't want to let them play at the 2 level when they've got 8 trumps, right? So this goes pass. East bids 3 diamonds. And now at this point, South would go ahead and bid 3 hearts based on the 9-card fit. West should be very content. You've done your job once you push them to the 3 level. Don't do anything silly like raise diamonds. And it'll probably just go pass, pass, pass to the last board. North has 9 with 6-5 shape. 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 6.5 losers. This looks like a 1 spade opener to me. It goes past to the 20 count. So I would start with a 2/1 clubs. West might do something like go ahead and bid 3 hearts, particularly at this vulnerability. Let's make them do that. And this makes North-South's lives a little uncomfortable here. As North, do I want to rebid my spades? Do I want to bid diamonds? I think the idea is I'm just going to go ahead and bid my diamond suit while I can now, before it goes 4 hearts on my left and partner has no idea what I have. I'll try and at least create a picture of what I've got by bidding 4 diamonds. This is just natural. And should East go ahead and raise to 4 hearts here? It doesn't consume any space. I'm not even sure I want to let the opponents know that I've got a heart fit. So I guess I would pass. And now South, just has this gigantic hand, but needs a heart stopper, or a heart control, I should say. So we can't just go leaping to 6 spades when we could be off the first 2 heart tricks pretty easily. Say partner's got King Jack 5th of diamonds and King Queen Jack fifth of spades and two small hearts. That's not really an opening hand, but honestly, it's about the hand that North has, with the exception that North actually only has the singleton heart, so we're not off the heart suit, not off the first two cards in the heart suit. I want to make some sort of move towards slam here, and I just don't know what to do besides bidding 4 hearts. I'm a little bit worried the partner's going to think this is a Q bid, but I think maybe the logic of the auction dictates that this is the only way I can express either doubt or that just bidding game might not be high enough. I don't know. We're kind of in uncharted territory here. I'm just telling you the things I'd be thinking about. So I think North just shrugs and bids 4 spades. East is pretty happy about these developments. And am I done as South here? I mean, I guess I am. I have all these values that just seem so amazing, but the trumps could be breaking badly. We could have a trump loser. We could be off a couple of hearts as far as I know, although it seems unlikely. It pains me, but I think I'm done with this auction. And you'll see that, it would have been too much to get higher than 4 spades here. Double dummy is making 5 as long as you lead a heart, right? Okay, so that concludes RBC in 52. I don't think I hit the 30-minute goal, but I believe I kept it under 52, and hope you enjoy these and that this is a good tool for reviewing the hands that you may have had questions or problems with. And we'll see you again Sunday night for mentoring, and then again next week, Tuesday and Thursday. All right, hope you guys have a good weekend. Talk to you soon.